All right, Crate Club crew, I'm finally getting to the September 2023 major crate. This came a little bit late, almost in October, I think, and I ended up being out of town when it came in. So not only that, I got home and it's this crazy long box. So really curious to see what's inside of this. So let's pop open the seal and see what we got. What's up guys, Eric here with At Home in the Future, and I'm back with another Crate Club unboxing. Now if you're not familiar with Crate Club, really interesting mix of gear in their monthly subscription. Comes in a few different flavors, even comes in a quarterly option too. But we like to do the monthly crate on this channel, and this is the major crate, which is the biggest option they have there. So if you want to get the subscription for yourself, be sure to follow the link on the screen or down in the description and check this thing out. Like I said, kind of in my intro, long, like 3 foot long, weird box. So pretty curious about this one. So let's pop the seals open. Let's see, I don't even know where to start. I tell you what I'm going to do is unbox this thing and we'll come back and take a look at it all together. All right, so here we go. Lots of stuff in this one. I actually thought these were trekking poles when I pulled this out, but it's some sort of tripod thing. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's check out the guide here and see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, we got 6 different items this month. A few things I've seen out in the wild before, and a few things I definitely haven't. Check this stuff out, pretty interesting. Okay, so let's go through the list. First up, we have some KPL Knife Shield Corrosion Preventative Knife Cleaner. If you are a knife boy like I am, you always have new blades to check out, stuff you're shaping up and just getting in good shape. This stuff is pretty great. Speaking of knives, let's open this up and take closer look at our bottle here. This is just one of those tried and true things you want to have in your care drawer to take care of your favorite blades, keep it safe, get it nice and clean. It says it cleans and degreases, polishes, prevents rust and corrosion, made in the USA, which is always awesome. And interestingly, environmentally friendly formula. I forget who makes it, but I have another cleaning solution thing. I actually have like some wipes. And it's like the polar opposite of that. So this says environmentally friendly. That one's like wash your hands immediately, do not let it sit on skin, like all this other stuff. So that's good to know. Looks like you can get the whole product line there at knifepivotlube.com. KPL, made for knives, awesome. Shake it up, clean your knives up, keep stuff looking good. Very good thing to have, something to throw in a drawer that you actually use. So I like seeing that. Good start, Crate Club. Next up from CRKT, we've got the KISS, standing for Keep It Super Simple. So it looks like maybe a little skeletonized blade. Actually, I'm not familiar with this one. Little Tonto edge in the front, 3CR13 steel. Let's take a look at this thing. A little curious. Oh, this is a little guy. Look at this. All right. Okay, so when I said skeletonized, I meant really skeletonized. Look at this. So the blade is actually almost flush with, I guess, would you call that like a liner in the skeleton itself? We've got a little pivot here. I don't know. Okay, so it is, I don't know whether, I guess you'd call that a frame lock, because it only has one frame. Push that back out to get it back down. It's a super interesting design. It kind of freaks me out, especially with the serrations on it. If it was just the blade is running up. It's got that grind that kind of goes down flush with the frame there. But these little serrations, I feel like could kind of grab your pocket. Let's see, I'm going to try to get that out again. You know, I find it challenging since it is a frame lock. I'm putting pressure on it, pushing the lock back. It seems to have trouble coming out. But when I pull it that way, it's fine. So you're probably not going to, you know, flick the thumb stud there and get it out real easy. But this is an interesting blade. Look at, holy crap, look at this. Look at the size of this clip here in the back. That seems like just like an absurdly large pocket clip or something like this, just in that one position. We got a lantern hole. You know what, let's see if there's anything to know about this thing. Yeah, chisel point grind on the front there. Yeah, it is very light, 2.2 ounces. I was just kind of curious if they were going to give us any of the rationale behind some of these design choices, but CRKT has some interesting stuff sometimes. So, all right. So that's an interesting blade to carry with you. There's the insignia there in the backside. A Halligan design. Keep it simple, stupid. That's how I always heard it. But they say keep it super simple. So, okay, interesting. I guess I keep running my finger over it. I'm trying to figure out if you can actually like get yourself in trouble with this. I feel like in my pocket, this is going to catch on stuff. I don't know why, but okay, that's an interesting one. So it looks like we got 2 knives this month too. Another one from Tactica down there. We'll come back to that. Next up from Gear Aid, we've got a microterry towel. Which I feel like I have a small towel from Gear Aid that I've kept in a kit for a while, but this seems like a much larger version of that idea. So let's see if it has any superpowers. So it's 30 inches by 50 inches. large size. Okay, they do come in a few different sizes. Let's see if we can open this up. All right, so there we go. We've got a little clicky tag there, so you can use it to hang some stuff up. I've probably got some care instructions built into this. Which, by the way, I noticed the new iPhone stuff this year, if you scan this with your camera, it'll tell you what those little symbols mean on all your laundry. Just a little handy fact for you there. I'll take this off and just unroll this. I think this is a pretty good size. Oh, okay, look, you got a little storage bag inside of it too. Didn't expect that. All right, so nice big towel there. You can see it, and it's still folded over a few different times. Not the softest thing in the world. So it's not going to feel like a 5-star hotel, but you can tell because of the way this material is, you can see just a little bit of light through it and stuff. It looks like it's going to be absorbent, but also dry super quick too. So cool. I actually like having these around. Again, if you're going camping, you'd be surprised how nice it is to have like a little nicety like this with you, just to get cleaned up and dry off quick and pack it back up. Pretty cool thing. So that's from Gear Aid, which makes some really cool stuff. Their microterry towel, cool to see. Next up, let's look at this thing that I'm unfamiliar with this item. So this is from Allen Company, an axial shooting stick tripod bipod monopod. Now I'm not a hunter, believe it or not, as much as I check out some of this stuff on the channel here. So this is something I'm a little lost on. I know this is like a commonly used item here, but it is aluminum. Can go from 33 inches up to 61 inches. Has a removable monopod with a 3/8 to 16 thread size, locking cams, carbide tip, Allen post system. So you can see the dude on here. I'm getting ready to cause some trouble. Let's take a look, see if we can learn anything from the packaging here, just because the sheer size of this is gonna be hard to try to open this and even look at anything. It says it has a wrench included for the accessory mount. We've got this little thing, which they really, for some reason, want you to touch. It says, "Fill me." I don't know, I'm gonna let somebody who has more familiarity with an item like this go into detail about it. Looks like it's pretty handy for trying to steady a rifle. So you know what, I'm probably gonna give this to a buddy who hunts. He'll probably get some use out of this thing, but that's an interesting one. That's what made this box, you can see just scrolling across the camera here, this thing is giant. That's what made that box so large and such a weird shape. So there you go. From the Allen Company, the axial shooting stick or tripod. Seems super nice. So there you go. Put that over to the side and we'll keep on going here. So from UTTY, I don't know. A classic single 6-hook, looks like it's like a storage. Okay, it says portable gear hanger. They show like kind of this long rope here. You got one hanger here at the top, and then you got hooks going the whole way down. So it's perfect for traveling athletes and recreation enthusiasts. It does feel very light, so it weighs next to nothing. So it looks like a way if you're going camping, going to the beach, or I don't know, maybe in the backyard, just want to keep your gear off the ground. We mentioned having stuff dry off, like that towel over there. This is good to have for that purpose. So it has a bunch of these utility hooks that go down it. Again, this is extremely lightweight. It looks like to put these on, you just raise this little clip system and then clip it down. Let's see, I think we got 6 of those in there. I do like this modular, and it looks like you can probably add as many as you want to your line. All right, and pretty simple and self-explanatory there. Just got some thick, but I'm guessing nylon cordage and a hanger on the end. And then you just run it up. Let's see if we can pull out a little bit of this here. Okay. So we're gonna run this thing up here, open this hook, slide it up. Then once you ride it up there, you just clip it back down. That thing, yeah, that is pretty solidly on there. So the biggest challenge is probably just find somewhere to get this initial hook up somewhere, and then you have a nice system with a pretty solid plastic there. I don't feel like those are gonna snap off all that easily. It feels like that kind of really thick, like ruggedized garage plastic you see sometimes. So cool, have not seen this. This is an interesting product though. This is the kind of thing I like to see in these, introduce me to something new, something that'll be actually useful in a lot of different circumstances. So cool. So that's from UD, the classic single 6-hook gear hanging system, pretty cool. Okay, so let's wrap it up here with a knife that we've actually seen a few times on the channel and a few different subscriptions. This Tactica stuff seems to come up often, but this is the Tactica K100 pocket knife. Not a bad knife. The only thing, if I remember right, I think this one does not have a pocket clip, which I always thought was an odd choice. Yeah, so we've got a nice big lanyard loop at the top, big beefy back spacer, kind of a back spacer, like bottom spacer here at the bottom here. But overall, this is a nice little knife. It has a nice liner in the middle. It sits a little bit flush on the inside. I've always found it a little bit challenging to actuate that liner lock, but let's see. Yeah, flicks right open, really nice action. Cool orange thumb studs there. Always like the reverse Tonto edge. Nice chimping there on the back. Cool knife. G10 scales and everything. And I think it's a fairly decent steel. Let's see. D2 steel. All right. Ball bearing pivots too. That explains the action on that, which feels really, really nice. Effortless to open. Very smooth. Again, I just don't understand on this the decision not to have a pocket clip built in is a strange choice. And that liner, for me, I have to almost grab this to get a good enough purchase on that liner there to actuate the lock on it. But the good news is you're not going to accidentally actuate it with your finger at all. But overall, very comfortable knife. Very cool if you're into like that kind of murdered out black style, just a touch of flash there to keep it looking cool. It's a cool knife. I feel like, I can't see it from looking at it either, but I feel like in your palm, this beefier bottom here, it kind of sinks into your palm a little bit in a way that feels really nice. Feels almost like it's bigger at the bottom, but I don't think it is width-wise. That doesn't sound right. But cool blade there for the Tactica K100. Like I said, I've seen it a few times in a few different boxes, but I guess that's because everybody digs this thing. So there you go. That is the September 2023 major box from Crate Club. We've got the Tactica knife. We've got the UD gear hangers. We've got this shooting tripod thing, which is a very tactical thing. If you're getting Crate Club, you may be into the more the tactical side of stuff or even hunting side of things, so that may be up your alley. We've got the Gear Aid microterry towel. We've got the CRKT KISS knife. Pretty interesting, two interesting knives this month. And then we've got some good old-fashioned KPL, keeping your stuff in tip-top shape. So anyway, Crate Club's a lot of fun. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, be sure to follow the link on the screen or down in the description and save yourself some money. Really cool prepping, survival, and tactical gear coming to your door every month. Not a bad one to get. So that is it for this month's unboxing. As always, if you dug this video, be sure to hit the like button because it helps the channel out a ton. And subscribe if you want to see more cool stuff like this. We'll see you next time.